You wrote a book about morning TV. Let me ask you
Yeah.
about that specifically, since you went to the question of how TV is or is not healthier. Do you think morning television now is healthy enough to continue at the pace it's been going?
I think people, when they wake up, want a couple things. One is that they want companionship, and television provides companionship.
Yeah.
That's what it provides.
Yeah.
It provides it provides background noise when you're getting dressed. I think people also want in the morning, they want a certain amount of information. They want to be reassured about the world. They want to be reassured they're safe and their loved ones are safe. And the morning shows provide that. But so does your cell phone. So does your tablet.
So does Twitter.
And yes, and that is the challenge, I think, for these morning shows. They're going to provide companionship better than Twitter can, but they can't provide the headlines better than Twitter can.
Are they leaning into the changes in the modern world so that they're meeting some of these other platforms where they exist, or are they saying, you know what, they're going to go that way? How we're going to differentiate ourselves is by being a familiar presence in a changing world.
They are still largely just television shows, although they've attempted certain online extensions. They are primarily just television shows.
Right.
But I'm interested in some of the experiments that I've seen on the local level with smartphone apps. For example, there are a number of local stations now that'll have their own branded alarm clock apps.
Right.
So that instead of waking up with the Apple branded alarm clock, I'm waking up with the local ABC affiliates app, which I think is very smart. You can include your local weather, your local traffic, a live stream of their broadcast, and by doing that, you are ensuring that even as people wake up with their phones, they are also waking up with their local affiliate or the local show.
Right. So the course of time that you spent reporting Top of the Morning made you feel more hopeful or less hopeful about this particular institution, the morning program?
It probably, I think it made me more hopeful.
Yeah.
I hope I'm stumbling over the word hopeful because I'm not necessarily rooting for them to exist the way they exist today, right? You know, if I were in my fantasy world, those shows would include more news and less entertainment. In my fantasy world, and by the way, CBS and CNN do that.
But the point is, the reason that they're not including currently, let's just say NBC and
they're reacting
ABC,
to the viewers.
The viewers don't particularly want that.
The viewers vote every single day,
Right.
like it or not. The viewers vote every single day for what they want when they wake up. And the lesson of the past few years that these networks have taken away is that Good Morning America, which is a lighter show, a more entertaining show, is the show that's winning.